Good afternoon and welcome to this edition of DMS 3000 News. It's episode 112 on this Tuesday, January 30th, 2024. And thank you again for joining us on this hour and a half program. And I'm your host, Jason DeCanio. We wish you, of course, happy trails to you, as Roy Rogers always says. Yes. And today on our program, I am, of course, Jason DeCanio, the host and moderator of DMS 3000 News. And I would like to say that today is our Artist Day or Artistic Day because we have articles pertaining to artists and their great work. And, of course, a special guest with me toward the end of our program from 5 to 5:30 today. Zach Dietrichs will be here. It's a Direx, if I'm not mistaken. I call it Dietrichs, like Dietrichs on Barney Miller. But he's also known as Zach the Artist, and he'll be with us in about an hour. So we'll go ahead and talk to him about his fantastic artistic hobby, hopefully turn professional, and maybe we'll make a wonderful living out of it as his years grow in knowledge of the artistic world. He's got some fantastic drawings to share with us today, and I hope you'll stick around for that. But before we get to Zach, we will look at 16 best gifts for artists. You know, if you have a artistic kid or a young adult in your family and you're looking for something to give them for the arts and they would be appreciative of it, here are some suggestions that might interest them and inspire them to be the best that they possibly can artistic wise. We'll look at 16 of those gifts, and then we'll look at 5 innovative artists who redefined how art is created. Yes, there is a beautiful article written from the Reader's Digest. We'll take a look at that in the second half hour of our program. And of course, Zach the Artist will be our special guest at 5 p.m. for the half-hour interview. Of course, we also have our headlines, sports, and other important information. What day is today? The motivation of the day toward the end of the program with Zach, actually. Not Scott, Zach. Zach will be here. So definitely we'll check that out as well. And there we have Jesse Havoc. There he is. How's it going, Jesse? Welcome to DMS 3000 News. Hope you enjoyed the program and stay with us. It's going to be an artistic day here on the program. I'm doing fantastic. Wearing my my panda shirt today. Black and white stripes. Why not, right? To kind of festive the artistic day today. But we're going to, of course, start our show with, he says good, just chilling. There you go. Well, chill back, sit, relax, enjoy, have a glass of iced tea, because we're ready to go with the headlines for today, January 30th, 2024. Well, Chita Rivera, Broadway's first great triple threat, dies at age 91. The 3-time Tony Award-winning Broadway legend created indelible roles. Anita in West Side Story, Rose in Bye Bye Birdie, and Velma Kelly in Chicago. Probably remember her if you're a very big fan of Broadway shows. Chita Rivera. May she rest in peace. All right. Representative Cori Bush is under investigation after hiring husband as security. Yes, Missouri Democrat Representative Cori Bush says she is under federal investigation for using campaign funds to hire her husband to provide her security. She denied wrongdoing and says she is cooperating fully. A Holocaust survivor identifies with the pain of both sides in the Israel-Hamas war. As a girl of 10, Estelle Lawlin and her family were forced into the Warsaw Ghetto and then sent to a concentration camp. She lived through the Nazi genocide, and this new war has shaken her to the core. A federal court declines to revisit a ruling that could weaken the Voting Rights Act. A federal appeals court has denied a request to revisit a ruling that threatens to make it harder to enforce a key section of the Voting Rights Act, setting up a potential appeal to the Supreme Court. Another Super Bowl bet emerges. Can Taylor Swift make it from her Tokyo show in time? The Kansas City Chiefs, including Travis Kelce, will play in the Super Bowl in Las Vegas on February 11th. Swift has a show in Tokyo the night before. Can she get there in time? The math says yes. Former Pakistani Prime Minister Imran Khan gets another prison sentence ahead of elections. A Pakistani court convicted Khan of revealing official secrets and sentenced him to 10 years, the latest in a slew of legal cases that supporters say are meant to sideline the imprisoned politician. The IRS got $80 billion to help people and chase rich tax avoiders. Here's how it's going. Commissioner Danny Werfel says the IRS is seeing very powerful early results in its efforts to improve enforcement on high wealth is paying off. And like moths to a flame, here's what's going on with insects and porch lights. Yes, those insects you see flying in crazed circles are trying to keep their backs toward the light because they think the direction is up, new research suggests. UPS is cutting 12,000 jobs just months after reaching a union deal. UPS will cut 12,000 jobs and release the revenue outlook for this year that sent its shares down sharply. CEO Carol Tomé said that the job cuts will produce $1 billion in cost savings. House GOP prepares to impeach Homeland Security Chief over handling of U.S. border. Republicans on the Homeland Security Committee are expected to prove the articles along party lines on Tuesday, setting up a vote on the full House floor as early as this week. Hey, little goat, can you tell the difference between a happy voice and an angry voice? Well, dogs tune into the tone of human voices, while do livestock. To find out, Goatologists ran an experiment using a hidden speaker that broadcast two versions of the phrase, "Hey, look over here." Israeli forces raid a West Bank hospital, killing 3 Palestinians. Israel says the men who were killed on Tuesday were militants. Israeli forces dressed as civilians and hospital staff during the raid in West Bank city of Jenin. Oh, boy. The up first briefing. Qatar's Prime Minister visits D.C. Texas border control dispute escalates. Qatar's Prime Minister warns of boiling Middle East tensions on a visit to D.C., and there's a growing dispute in Texas over whether state or federal agents have authority over immigration enforcement. After Russian doping decision, the U.S. suddenly has 9 new Olympic golden medalists. A doping ruling Monday cleared the way for the International Olympic Committee to award U.S. athletes their first ever team gold medal in figure skating for their performance in Beijing in 2022. A luxury Dwar handbag rattles South Korea's politics. A gift accepted by the country's first lady has set off very public debates about ethics and revealed ruling party divisions just weeks before legislative elections. The Olympics will begin awarding medals to runners-up after the Kamila Valieva ban. Yes, the Court of Arbitration for Sport ruled that Russian figure skater Kamila Valieva, she's 15 years of age, violated doping rules during the 2022 Winter Olympics and temporarily banned her from international competition. Wow. And the battle over identity, a centuries-old issue, looms in Taiwan. Hunting. Taiwan has endured colonial forces over centuries. The island's indigenous people have borne the brunt of the violent history and are still fighting for inclusion and acceptance. Sir Elton John and Bernie Taupin win the 2024 Gershwin Prize for Popular Song. One of the most prestigious awards in American music, the Gershwin Prize recognizes musicians with a lifetime of contributions to popular songs. This year's winners are Elton John and Bernie Taupin. And the war in Gaza is leading to deep divisions at Israel universities. With Arab students suspended for social media posts, it's the first time we see this large amount of disciplinary procedures against students for expressing themselves, says a civil rights attorney. Here's what to know about the collapse of China's Evergrande property developer. In 2018, Evergrande was listed as the world's most valuable real estate company, but on Monday, a Hong Kong court ordered it to be liquidated. A stranger in Nairobi's sowed a seed of kindness that he carries with him today. Biar Khan tells the story of a woman's act of generosity when he was 17, which inspired him to help someone else in the U.S. 5 years later. All right, and there you have it, friends. The headlines for today, January 30th, 2024. All right, let's go to the NBA and sports. A lot of action last night, including a great win by my Nets. And boy, they needed every bit of it because now they've got their player back, who I know for a fact Ben Simmons, welcome back to the Brooklyn Nets. You are cordially invited and well accepted back on the team after your long battle with your injury. We welcome you, and you'll see the score when you see it. Cavaliers over the Clippers, 118-108. It was the Knicks over the Hornets, 113-92. The Nets, 147 to the Jazz, 114. Ben Simmons, welcome back. Yes. Hopefully now we can get on this winning streak. The team is back, and they're happy to play, and let's see if the chemistry can build up. Let's rock off 9 in a row, 10 in a row, get ourselves over 500 before the All-Star break, and go into the second half looking like a playoff team, right? Suns over the Heat, 118-105. It was the Celtics over the Pelicans, 118-112. Timberwolves over the Thunder, 107-101. Kings over the Grizzlies, 103-94. It was the Rockets, 135. Lakers, 119. It was the Spurs losing to the Wizards, 118-113. The Mavericks beat the Magic by 2, 131-129. Nuggets over the Bucks, 113-107. And the Trailblazers pounced on the 76ers, 130-104. Tonight's games had the Jazz visiting the Knicks in the Garden. So you go and play the Nets last night. Let's see how you fare up against the Knicks. The Pacers will play the Celtics at 7:30 also, tip-off. Lakers will take on the Hawks at 7:30. The tip-off with the Raptors and the Bulls is 8 o'clock, and the 76ers will go to Golden State to face the Warriors at 10 o'clock tonight. All right, let's look at the NHL. And as we're getting closer to All-Star break, the games are shrinking down a little bit here. So there's less and less games. There was only one game yesterday, and the Senators beat the Predators in overtime 4-3. 2 games tonight have the Blue Jackets at the Blues at 8 o'clock. That's face-off time. Face-off Kraken and the Sharks at 10:30 tonight. And as they get closer to the All-Star break, it will be on February 3rd. So that is a Sunday. They'll have a break up until that point and take a nice rest and go to the second half of the NHL. Some important information for you right now to kind of pass along. Let me explain what's going on here. As you know, today is Art Day on our show, so Zach will be with us in about 45 minutes. And so we'll definitely get these articles up and running for you today. We're going to take a break in just a minute here. But I did want to say that that coming up on our show, I forgot to put the ticker up. Look at that. Oh, my goodness. Forgot to put the ticker up for today. Here we go. There you go. It's not January 29th. It's actually January 30th. I forgot to change the date. Oh, that's easy. These things can be fixed. Okay, now we're good. There you are. Want to Talk Football is going to be on its last show this tomorrow at 7:30. Join David and Jesse. They'll be there. I don't think Victor's going to show up, and I know I won't be there because none of our teams are pretty much, willing to report after their dismal losses and a Super Bowl, which I really don't care about who wins or who loses, who wins or who gets it at this point. I don't really care. So I don't worry about that. But do check in for Wipe Those Tears tomorrow night at 9 o'clock, where myself, Johnny Pizzi, Mark Leota, Brandon Bogard will be there looking at the NES games of the letter G tomorrow. Should be fun. And, of course, the second annual Chillin' 3000 Hangouts Award specials coming February 2nd. That's Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern on the David 3000 Network. Should be fun. Do watch, do tune in, see if you do win. Maybe so. Maybe you'll get lucky. I wish the best of luck to everybody. We're all winners in this. There are no losers. All right? And that's all pretty much I have for the important information for you today. So we'll keep our ticker up here on that. And we'll be back with a look at the first article up for grabs today, the 16 best gifts for artists. Oh, we also have what day is today, so we'll look at that. And then 2 articles, and then, of course, Zach the Artist comes on. We'll be right back right after this.
There's something about Something about a train that's magic.
Amtrak's new $7 return fare means you can see more of America for less. Buy a one-way ticket for over $50, and we'll give you a round-trip ticket for just $7 more.
All aboard America, all aboard Amtrak, all aboard.
You know, finding a good deal on a meal isn't easy. Here's a tip. Just stop by Dairy Queen and ask for the original full meal deal. You get a delicious DQ homestyle burger, crisp golden fries, your favorite soft drink, and a sundae. It's the best deal in town, all for under $2. The full meal deal only at Dairy Queen, an American original. We treat you right.
Crab puffs. Thank you.
Dave Thomas, founder of Wendy's, is always on the lookout for new food ideas.
Try one?
What do you call these things? What I could go for is a Big Dave's Deluxe.
A Big Dave's Deluxe is a quarter pound of fresh beef, cheese, 3 strips of bacon, sauteed onions, the works, and it's only at Wendy's.
Sure beats a crab puff.
Come in today and try another Big Dave's Deluxe.
Remember me? I'm the kid that had a report due on space. Then I got the new Encyclopedia Britannica.
He had a report due on space, and then he got the new encyclopedia.
I think I made that abundantly clear.
Yes.
Anyhow, here it is. I mean, hey, everybody knows this is the greatest encyclopedia in the world. Help me get a B+.
Why not an A?
Too long. I found so much great information I put it all in. Overkill. The next report I did was for my science class on the human body. Look at all this great stuff. But this time I wised up and made it just the length my teacher asked for. Got a B-.
What?
Just kidding. Scored an A.
Good. To find out how you...
Look at this. I always wondered where my mandibula was.
To find out how you can own the new
We're
encyclopedia...
studying the environment right now. Look at all this great stuff on ecosystems. Also, all you need to know about global warming, the greenhouse effect, the hole in the ozone. You know, all that cheerful stuff.
Yes.
Say you want to check up on the Amazon rainforest and what's going on down there? We gotta save this place.
For details on how you can own the new Encyclopedia Britannica...
Let's have that 800 number. Excellent.
Just call this number and we'll send you this free booklet.
Tell them about the gift.
And just for previewing Britannica in your home, we'll give you this 3-volume desk reference set.
This is like having your own research library at home.
Yes. So if you would be interested in owning the new Encyclopedia Britannica...
Don't press. They see the phone number. If they want to, they'll call.
I guess you're right.
Trust me.
No little cinnamon gum freshens breath longer than Big Red.
So kiss a little longer, stay close a little longer, hold tight a little longer, longer with Big Red. That Big Red freshness lasts right through it. Your fresh breath goes on and on. While you chew it, say goodbye a little longer, make it last a little longer. Give your breath long-lasting freshness with Big Red.
Introducing the great new taste of Coca-Cola. The best tasting Coke in the history of ever.
It's a hit, it's a Coke, Coke is it.
It's Coca-Cola with a new taste, a new sensation, a new explosion of wonderfulness in your mouth. Go ahead, try it.
It's just how you feel when you know it's for real.
We've got the taste.
It's a kick, it's a hit, it's a Coke. Coke is it.
And I would like to say I would go for a Coca-Cola right now, thanks to Bill Cosby. Yes. Welcome back to DMS 3000 News, episode 112 for you today on this 30th of January. We're ready for what day is today, and boy, we got a delicious one for you. If you're a big fan of croissants, and maybe you are and maybe you aren't, it's National Croissant Day today. So for all you people who love that flaky pastry, especially if you like to go to Burger King and get a croissant for your breakfast, this was your day today. And while most of us know it as a French specialty, the croissant actually originated in Austria, under the name Kepferis. Now, Marie Antoinette first introduced the Austrian pastry to France when she married into the royal family and requested the simple cake in the crescent shape of her homeland. The French bakers created fancier versions of Kefris, and thus the croissant was born. Now, in France, the croissant has become more sophisticated, influenced by the cuisine style of its country. At its most basic level, it's a frugal kind of breakfast pastry made from pâte fouillette, or soft flour of flour, yeast, butter, milk, and salt. Then on January 30th, we annually recognize National Croissant Day, so channel your inner Parisian bakery today and say "Oi" to those buttery treats. Here's the timeline. Started in 1683, during the Ottoman Turks' siege of Vienna, a baker baked a pastry in the shape of a crescent to symbolize the emblem of Turkey. Then in the 17th century, fancy dough, the first recipe for the dough used in croissants appeared in La Pâtissière Françoise by François Pierre de la Varenne, better known as puff pastry. 1800s, the croissant, the first documentation of the croissant in France, was in an upscale patisserie named the Boulangerie Vennisoise. Wow, what a name. And in 1915, Eureka, Sylvain Claudius Goy, French baker, and penned the recipe for croissants we all know and enjoy today. I'm not a big fan of croissants. More power to you. All right, so the best way to enjoy a croissant and really appreciate the way they've made it is to make them from scratch. It may be a time-consuming process, but it will take you on an unforgettable culinary adventure with a reward so buttery and so good, it's definitely worth it. Maybe to you, but not to me. Croissants are all about simplicity, but fillings can be a unique way to take them up a notch. Seize the creative opportunity and prepare your own savory or sweet filling. Since croissants are so versatile, you're bound to find something you enjoy. And this pastry is all about technique instead of using fancy ingredients, so sometimes it's best to bring it back to basics. Search your local area for a cooking workshop or ask your local baker for some tips about making these buttery, flaky treats. And why we love National Croissant Day. No, why you love it. Let's face it, everything is better with butter in it. Yeah, I would like a bagel with butter, you know. In this case, butter gives croissants their signature flaky, luscious layers that melt in your mouth. If you don't end up with slightly greasy fingers, then you didn't eat a proper croissant. And there's a better way to start a Sunday morning. Scratch that. And any day of the week morning, it's perplexingly both decadent and light, which makes it the most suitable breakfast pastry. And they're the perfect handheld treat that's both chewy and fluffy. The flaky layers make it seem like you're unwrapping a delicious present, even when you're on the go. So there you have it, friends. The next time we'll see National Croissant Day will be on Thursday in 2025, January 30th. So next year on a Thursday, we will see that day. All right, and that was all for today on What Day is Today? Not a bad way to go if you like croissants. I'm not, like I said, I'm not big on them, but hey, more power to you. All right. When we come back, we'll be starting our first of the three articles, or the first two articles, and then, of course, we'll have Zach come on at 5 o'clock to join us for his artistic rendition of what he likes to draw, basically. But when we come back, 16 best gifts for your artistic little one or young adult, whichever comes first. We'll be right back.
I like to keep myself sparkling clean and fresh. Now, if you want all-day freshness, there's this new concentrated cleaner called Blue. Just pop Blue in the tank, then every time I flush, I get a Blue detergent rinse that helps clean and deodorize me for up to a month. The tablet dissolves, so there's no dripping mess to remove, and my fingers don't get stained. I tell you, Blue makes me feel brand new. Try concentrated Blue. It's the simplest bowl cleaner yet.
This buzz for all that you do.
In the miners, you must have called it all 1,000 times, but you never lost sight of the dream.
They got a telegram for you, Tony.
Okay, thanks, Pop. Hi, babe. Hey, guess what? I got the call. Yeah?
You got a shot, you'll take it.
What's this, rookie umpire?
You got the heart to make it. You got the fire, that big league desire. You keep on reaching higher. You make America work and it's fun for you.
Here's to you. Beechwood Age for that clean, crisp taste that makes Budweiser the king of beer.
Hi. Compliments from the gentleman over there.
If you're like me, you've always loved Carefree sugarless gum. It's got great taste, plus now tests prove that chewing Carefree after snacking actually helps fight cavities. What could be better than that? How about even better taste? That's right. Carefree's just been improved with more great flavor than ever. You're going to love it. More flavor in every flavor. Wintergreen, spearmint, peppermint, cinnamon, fruit, strawberry, and bubble gum. Try new Carefree sugarless gum for more flavor than ever before and let yourself feel even more carefree.
I was just horrified when my daughter had cavities at her last dental visit. I said, Doctor, what can we do? He said, I'll give her a fluoride treatment here, but she's got to brush twice a day the right way at home.
Because you can't have a dentist fluoride treatment every day, between visits, Crest Fluorostat treats your teeth with fluoride to continue the fight against cavities. It's a fluoride treatment for your teeth at home.
So Sally brushed with Crest, and her next visit was great. I've got to act like a mom and think like a dentist.
Crest, a fluoride treatment for your teeth at home.
When you get up and go, has got up and gone. Turn yourself back on. Take 5. Take 5. 5 alive. Take 5. 5 alive.
Snow Crop 5 Alive. 5 delicious fruits. Tangerine, grapefruit, lemon, lime, and orange make one refreshing taste.
Take 5. 5 alive. Take 5.
5 Alive, the 5 fruit refresher.
Could switching to Geico really save you 15% or more on car insurance? Can football announcer Andres Cantor make any sport exciting?
Ha sido una partida intensa hoy. Jadrowski está pensando. Veamos qué va a hacer. Moverá la reina, moverá el caballo. ¡Qué tensión! ¡Viene! ¡Gol!
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Welcome back, DMS 3000 News. Love that commercial from Geico. Andres Cantor. If you've watched soccer all your life, you probably have noticed that the man loves to say the word goal, no matter what the occasion. Yep. All right, let's go ahead and get to our first article of the day. We got a good one here for all you artists out there. 16 best gifts for your little artist or your young adult, artistical teenager, whatever the case. We found gifts for artists that are useful, inspiring, and sure to please every type of creator. Diane Bright has the story right now. Aha! Buying gifts for artists is so inspiring. We found presents for every type of creator, from basic art supplies for a beginner to specific tools and inspirational pieces for an intermediate or advanced artisan. Now, from theme-inspired jewelry to stylish storage, we've got your virtuoso in mind. And whether you're shopping for a sculptor, calligrapher, painter, or graphic designer, our goal is to bring them some holiday cheer with something they'll actually use and enjoy. We have options for a variety of age groups, so whether you're buying gifts for her, gifts for him, gifts for kids, or people impossible to shop for, we've got you covered. And there are also picks for all skill levels. So take note if you need Secret Santa gifts ideas or white elephant gifts. On a budget, no sweat. These affordable delights start at just $10. So the first thing is, a sketch pad and a drawing set. You know, looking for gifts for artists who love to draw, this complete sketch kit has everything a novice or pro needs to whip up a masterpiece. all in a zippered carrying case. You'll get a 100-page sketch pad, various graphite and charcoal pencils, a kneaded eraser, pencil sharpeners, and charcoal sticks. Plus, it includes a sandpaper block, blending stump, art knife, and pencil extender. Even better, it's an Amazon Prime gift with free next-day delivery. Hint, hint. Yes. Next up, oh, look at this thing. For artists on the go, the wooden tabletop easel. Ah. Artista's wooden tabletop easel is a convenient way to create a work of art. It holds a canvas or a sheet of paper up to 11 by 14 inches and has a drawer underneath to store supplies. Its portable, lightweight construction and useful carrying handle allow for on-the-go creativity. The adjustable design lets you sketch or paint with ease at any angle. I so want one, and I know, Zach, you want one too. Okay. Look at this. For all you people who draw with thin markers, look at this. For the calligrapher or still life artist, double-tipped art marker set. Quality markers are among the best gifts for artists. The sky's the limit with this 48-piece dual-tip marker set. The alcohol-based smudge-free utensils dry instantly, so wet ink won't ruin your work. Ooh! The wide chisel tip is ideal for calligraphy or filling in large areas, while the fine brush side is perfect for lettering, lines, and curves. And these color-coded caps prevent tips from drying out, and the portable case keeps the set organized for the artist on the go. Whoa! Next up, oh, look at that. Ain't that beautiful? That's a fine art hat. For the fashion-forward artist, the embroidered dad baseball cap. Dad hats are trending right now, and this Outsider Supply unisex version is perfect for artists. Let everyone guess whether the fine art embroidery refers to a piece of work or yourself. It's also machine washable, so don't worry if your artisan gets a little paint, clay, or plaster on it. An adjustable backstrap makes it a fitting gift for teens. And look at this thing. Ooh. Oh. For the digital artist, how about an Apple Pencil? The tilt and pressure sensitivity on this Apple Pencil is incredible, and the matte finish is simple but classy looking. The graphic designer on your list will love the wireless pairing and charging features, along with the pixel-perfect precision. A simple double tap lets you change tools within any program on any Apple device. And Prime members can score same or next day delivery for a last-minute Christmas gift. Nice. And for those looking to learn, how about a masterclass membership? Starting at just $8 a month, gift a budding artist access to more than 150 classes across 11 different categories with Masterclass. Learn from experts like Jeff Koons, who teaches an art and creativity class, or Kelly Wersletter, there you go, who imparts her interior design wisdom. I'll get it right, you know. David Carson explains graphic design, while Usher teaches a class on the art of performance. Buy a membership as a gift for your best friend and join her as a fun experience. And how about for the savvy snacker, a composite agate cheese board? Ooh, look at those. This gorgeous cheese board is like an artist's palette, except for your snacks. Use it to serve hors d'oeuvres during dinner parties or as a platter for fruits and veggies during art sessions. Crafted from pieces of natural agate stone, each board is a one-of-a-kind piece of functional art. And for the clustered artist, how about Malaya woven baskets? Whoa, set of 4. Yeah. I could put my pencils, I could put my stuff in there too. I got use for that too, if you like that design, of course. Need gifts for the artist who owns a lot of supplies? Stylish organization solutions are key, and this set of woven baskets does the trick. The jute fabric containers are ideal for corralling brushes, pens, pencils, scissors, erasers, beads, or sketch pads, and they also make noteworthy gifts for tweens who need help organizing school supplies. And whoa, look at this, a Pandora For the jewelry lover, the artist palette dangling charm. Ah, ooh, hey. This Pandora dangle charm is a stylish gift for painters and a chic way to display their passion. The hand-finished sterling silver palette features multicolored gems, pink, yellow, green, and blue crystal stones, and red cubic zirconia. 2 small paintbrushes with bristle detailing and beads finish off the bejeweled bauble. There you go. And look at that. Oh, yeah. An oil paint set. Woo. For the oil painter, yes, this King Art oil paint set features a rainbow of 24 rich pigment choices. The acrylic paints create a thick and creamy finish and work on a variety of surfaces, including canvas, paper, metal, plastic, and wood. Artists love their fast-drying nature, which isn't always the case with oils. They're also non-toxic, making them a creative gift for kids. So consider that to kind of boost up their level of artistic experience. And for the artist with joint and muscle pain, how about a bath soak? Yeah, oh, look at that. The muscle rehab. You may not think art is a physical activity, but those who sit or stand all day can get the same aches and pains as an athlete. After a long day of creating in the art studio or out displaying work at a farmer's market, it's time for some relief. And this muscle rehab bath soak has Epsom salts infused with essential oils and arnica to relieve muscle pain and soreness. It's a thoughtful gift for doctors or nurses who are on their feet all day too. So think about us striving, painful artists who have to continually be in grip with arthritis pain. It's no fun. Ah, look at this. Woo. For the married artist, a polished silicone ring. Ooh. Finding gifts for artists who already own all the tools and gear for their craft can be tricky. This silicone ring is a unique present for anyone who wants to wear a wedding band while creating messy projects. Designed for flexibility and comfort, the smooth finish reduces friction so it won't pinch or squeeze your finger while pouring ceramic molds, blowing glass, carving wood, or mixing paints. It's a scratch, fade, and oil resistant, and it's suitable for the dirtiest jobs in the harshest environments and a stylish gift for husbands. For more options, you can also consider these silicone rings. Ooh. And look at this. Ah, for the young artists, for the young kids, the watercolor paint set. And when it comes to gifts for artists who are just starting out, this watercolor paint kit is top-notch. The set includes 32 vibrant watercolors, 2 brushes, a paper pad, and plastic storage case. The affordable $10 price tag makes this an incredible cheap Christmas gift for young artists who will love you to death, going, thank you, mommy, thank you so much. And for those with a sweet tooth, Belgian bonbon truffles. Oh, ooh, ah, look at this. Artists will appreciate these scrumptious handmade Belgian chocolate truffles, each one seemingly more colorful and unique than the next. Andy Anad Chocolatier's edible artwork is all handmade using natural and sustainable ingredients. The box includes 24 decadent bonbons in various flavors like salted caramel, fresh cream ganache, and crispy praline. It is also a gift that gives back. The brand donates 15% of proceeds to schools where children are given free education. Nice. And for painters with a lot of brushes, how about an art caddy? Oh, look at this, Zach. Yes, the Art Academy of Dayton. You can probably have it personalized too. A neat and organized space leads to increased productivity. So gifts for the artists that create a beautiful workspace will lead to a beautiful art. And this custom art caddy keeps an artist's brushes tidy and exposed to the air for natural drying. The handmade wood container can be a laser engraved with any message, making it a thoughtful, personalized gift. How about this one? To Zach the artist, with love from all of us. Isn't that nice? Do something nice. Why not, right? And, oh, look at this thing. For the interior decorator, the modern abstract sculpture. Oh, look at it. Woo, ah. This stunning abstract sculpture sets the stage for the modern art collector. And whether you're home for a quiet night of creating or inviting friends over to see your collection, this piece is sure to get people talking. As far as gifts for art lovers go, this Stella and Eve number is a show-stopping winner. And there you have those wonderful gifts for your artistic loved ones. And Diane Bright is a California-based writer covering the environment, nutrition, finance, pets, and books. She contributes to multiple parenting and lifestyle publications and also has published a book on parenting reflections. When we come back, we will look at the next article in our wonderful artistic timeline today. 5 innovative artists who redefine how art is created. And then joining me at the top of the hour will be Zach, the artist, who will be our special guest for a half-hour interview of his great artwork. Maybe he's intrigued by all the stuff we showed him just recently. We'll be back with more of DMS 3000 News right after this.
Eat your cereal, it's healthy. Open wide.
That's it. I've had it with these healthy, schmelthy tasting cereals. I want a cereal that tastes so good. You want to eat it. Your mini wheats.
Dad, these are good for you.
I don't want to hear that.
See? No salt, no cholesterol, fat-free.
I can't hear you. Sorry, wrong number.
Kellogg's Frosted Mini Wheats. Surprise! They're good for you.
Got lots of fiber, too.
I didn't hear that. I heard that.
You know, when you got it right, you got it right. Whether you're talking about this, or whether you're talking about the one and only Diet Cola that does it for Ray, Diet Pepsi. You know, nothing tastes as good to me as Diet Pepsi. All right, now who's the wise guy?
Join the Diet Pepsi Taste Drive.
Now, that's the right one, baby.
In trying to make an artistic statement, one should be careful not to let one's personal aroma do the talking. In order not to offend the critics, I recommend Right Guard Sport Stick. It provides maximum protection and the freshest scents, a sublime palette of odoriferous emanations. After all, a true artiste should be remembered for his inspiration, not his perspiration. Right Guard Sport Stick. Anything less would be uncivilized.
We got married, I got comfortable, and I put on 12 pounds. I was not putting on a bathing suit. I tried about a zillion diets. The Slim Fast plan really worked. I had a shake for breakfast, a shake for lunch, and then a sensible dinner. The weight came off. It's hardly a diet. You can have chocolate, and it's good for you.
19 essential vitamins and minerals, protein, calcium, and carbohydrates. All the balanced nutrition like a healthy meal.
I feel good. Maybe I should buy a bikini.
Slim Fast, balanced nutrition for a healthy life.
Thirsty? Totally.
Did it together. You got OJ, purple stuff, soda, Sunny D? Yeah, go for it. Tastes like orange and tangerine.
And lime.
Some healthy junk, too.
Go! Instant replay?
Sunny Delight. The good stuff kids go for.
And back. Welcome back to DMS 3000 News, episode 112 on this January 30th, 2024. Snuck in there and it was like, okay, Emo, what's up? How are we doing today? Welcome to the show. Hope you're having a good time with us today. He says hello as always. Now, let's look at the next article in our wonderful array of artistic day articles. Today is Art Day here on the DMS 3000 News. We aim to please you on it. And like I said, in about 15 minutes, our own Zach the Artist will be showing his fantastic drawings on a great slideshow presentation. Should be fun. Right now, we got more comments for that. Well, right now I'm at Walmart. Well, hey, I hope you can get out of there in one piece, waiting patiently for the bus to arrive. Okay, he got out of there in one piece. Now he's just waiting for the bus. Be safe on the road there, bro. We'll get back safely, okay? Yes. Now, let's look at the 5 innovative artists who redefined how art is created. Yes, this Kelsey McKinney is going to tell us about they fly high above the cities and they make sculptures of single grains of sand. Prepare to be amazed by the lengths these contemporary artists go to for their craft. First off, redefining watercolors. Let's look at the picture here. Oh, wow. Look at this. Talk about underwater art. Deep under the Black Sea, a group of Ukrainian artists create paintings while scuba diving. Alexander Belozar and his fellow artists must create their underwater landscapes in 40 minutes because of the limited amount of oxygen in their tanks. Colors change at that depth, so the artist must consider whether to use red, which may look like brown on dry land, or brown to create black. Next up, redefining gravity. Come on. Okay, we don't have a picture. Oh, maybe. Okay, let's see if I can do this. Temporary allow. Okay, so you don't want to do that. Okay. Artist James Nars doesn't let gravity get in the way of the creation of large-scale oil paintings. To produce his undulating single-stroke abstracts without drips, Nars wears a harness attached to the ceiling to hover above the canvas. And with an assistant's help, Nars floats horizontally in mid-air, painting stroke after stroke with a handmade brush until he's satisfied with the piece. We don't have a picture, unfortunately, to give to you for that, but look at this third one here. Whoa! The redefining perspective. Now, this is something like you would see on a model train set. You might even see it on Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, where they rebuild his neighborhood with the models. Here is Times Square. Redefining perspective. Using an old-fashioned bellows camera, Italian artist Olivo Barbieri shoots from a helicopter to capture aerial photographs. The twist, his tilt-shift technique of adjusting the camera's lens makes the world's largest cities look like toy models. How interesting on the perspective. I would have never thought that was actually real until he tilted it that way to make it look like model. Oh my gosh, that is amazing. Yep. But that's a way to redefine your perspective. Here's another one. Oh, the camels in the eye of a needle, right? Redefining miniaturism. The microsculptures that Willard Wiggin creates are smaller than a blood cell and only visible through a microscope. To make these tiny rice figures ranging from Cinderella to a line of camels, Wiggin enters a meditative state and between heartbeats maneuvers a brush made of the hair from fly. Wiggin has also used a tiny blade to carve figures from grains of sand and sugar. Wow. And finally, look at this. Redefining paintbrushes. This person paints with a basketball. Interesting. Artist Young Yi doesn't bother with bristles. Instead, she dribbles a basketball dipped in paint to create portraits of famous basketball players like Yao Ming. And she plays with her food and photographs her tiny creations built from rice, beets, and hot sauce. And she creates portraits from coffee cup stains, shuttlecock feathers, and hand-drawn musical notes. Wow! Now, there is something to get yourself inspired with, folks, especially you, Zach. We'll talk about that when he comes in about 10 minutes. And I think that's a pretty interesting article if I've ever seen. 5 inspired artists showing us different perspectives and all these other kind of things to make a beautiful artwork. So we've seen some gifts. We have seen some artists take those gifts and make some fantastic creations. And when we come back, we're going to be talking to an artist who has been around for quite some time and now is going to get exposure on this show. When I introduce Zach Dietrichs, the artist, Zach the artist will be our guest at 5 o'clock in just about 9 or 10 minutes. In fact, he might be on earlier with our commercials. But we will be back with Zach. Back with Zach right after this.
How long has it been since your mom's fixed Jello pudding for you?
A long time ago.
How long?
A long, long time
But
ago.
she knows it's good for you, right? And she knows that you love it, right? Well, maybe she forgot. Maybe I should remind her. Moms, you know how the kids love Jello pudding, and you know it's made with fresh milk, so it's wholesome. And you haven't made Jello pudding for them since
Last night.
last what? Kids love Jello brand pudding. Remember.
It's yum yum fun that is cool and keen, and its name is the Snoopy Snow Cone Machine. You put ice cubes in and get a snow cone out. This is fun. Yum yum fun is what it's all about.
Some assembly required, and you mix the punch flavor.
It's yummy, Snoopy. It's yum yum fun that is cool and keen, and its name is the Snoopy Snow Cone Machine.
Snoopy Snow Cone Machine comes with everything you see here from Hasbro.
Birthday Bunny! Happy birthday, Bunny!
My favorite day.
Here's your present.
My favorite drink. Nestle Quick Chocolate Flavor. Gee, now that I'm a big bunny, I know I can drink it slow.
I don't know, Bunny. Nestle Quick is rich and thick and chocolate.
That's the thing about birthdays and Quick. They both go so fast.
For Valentine's Day, please visit your Carvel dealer and ask to see Cupid the Chocolate Nut or the Twin Heart Cake, your Carvel ice cream store. That's right, the best place in the world to buy your sweetheart something fresh and sweet. Premium quality fresh Carvel ice cream, custom made, custom inscribed, custom decorated to suit your sweetheart. Want to send one to a friend? You can, you know. That number is 800-327-GIFT. We honor most major credit cards. Thank you.
Here, Schroeder, I've written a jingle for MetLife. You've got your whole life and term life and universal life too. Your MetLife rep will tell you which is best for you. Call your MetLife rep and give it a try. You'll be glad you did. Don't get Met. Oh, that's awful. I hope you realize Beethoven never wrote even one successful jingle. Get Met. It pays.
Thingamabob, gobbledygook, what's its face? Whatchamacallit, whatever it is, whatever it was, chocolatey chocolate. Whatchamacallit, how's it go? Wowzam-doo, chugly caramel. Whatchamacallit, doohickeys, you know what I mean, peanutty crispies. Chewy, chocolatey, crunchy, Doodah, let's get a Marie, more than a mouthful, it's whatchamacallit. Whatchamacallit.
All right, welcome back to the show. Hope you're enjoying this artistic day here on DMS 3000 News. Episode 112 is coming to the end of the program. No, it's not. No, we gotcha. No, we're coming to the last half hour of the program. That's right. And joining me, of course, in the studio soon here. And what is it? Who's commenting? What the Lucy was doing the yo-yo dance in that commercial. Lucy was doing the I don't know what commercial you're referring to, but if you tell me, then I'll have to go back and look at that, I guess, for what it is. I think maybe it was the whatchamacallit commercial. I have no idea. Anyways, we got, of course, our next, our guest here is ready to go on the air. Zach is here and ready to go. Let's bring up Zach the artist right now. Oh, there he is. How you doing, buddy?
Doing good.
Fantastic. So, what did you think about those gifts that we offered at the top of at the beginning of the program with those 16 artistic gifts?
They were amazing.
Yeah, right. I tell you,
Yeah.
I could go for some of those myself. We've got light now. There you go.
I know it was like pitch black. I couldn't even see myself. So
That's it, right. He's in the Zach the artist in the dark, a very different perspective. And talking about perspective here, you yourself are a man of interesting talent and artistical genius, as I basically have seen some of your work. But the first question I'm going to ask you is, how did you get started with all of this?
Thank you for asking, Jason.
No problem.
And thank you for having me on here. I started out as an artist in 2015 as a graphic designer when I went to college.
Mm-hmm. Oh, nice. But you probably been doing artistical things even when you were a little boy, huh?
No, actually, not really.
Oh, wow. You didn't have an interest for it, drawing when you were a kid growing up?
No.
Wow. Because you think that sometimes that when we're little boys, we play with Matchbox cars or toys or something. And I figured maybe you had like a drawing pad or something when you were a kid and just got going to it and started sketching on your mom's walls and everything. You know how artistic kids are.
Yeah.
Mud painting, mud pies, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
So it actually only goes back to what now, 9 years. So really, it's only been 9 years since you've got into the artistic. Okay. Well, hey, that's still a good run,
Yeah.
And why did you decide on the Japanese style? Is there a reason why you went to that particular medium of geisha and all of that? Can you explain to our audience why that interests you the most?
I've always liked Japanese culture, and I've always gravitated toward geisha and Japanese. So, yep. But yeah, I've always dwelled on that.
It's a very interesting, and you do it freehand. I don't see you do any kind of tracing at all, or this is all freehand?
It's a mixture of freehand and tracing. I do tracing. I cannot say I do tracing, but it's rare.
Mm-hmm. Very rare. And how do you get your templates? Do you just pick them off of the computer? Do you draw up ones, cuts them out off of, how do you go about deciding, okay, I'm going to use this template for some things and then just draw freehand? How do you decide whether or not to use the tracing?
I go to Pinterest and I type in like geisha, and then I download it that way, and I still give them credit, but I download that way, and then I use Sketchbook, and then I import it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I set the opacity to about 35, and then I trace over it, make a new layer.
Wow, yeah. And if you've seen some of his work by becoming a friend of his on Facebook, he posts a lot, and it's very good stuff. And even the stuff that he does freehand, folks, sometimes even freehand is hard to do, and sometimes you're shaking there with your hand and trying to get the lines right. So it may be off a little bit, but freehand is still a fantastic way to express yourself. And I've seen some of your freehand stuff, and Zach, it's incredible. Really, it is.
Thank you.
Yeah. So what do you use as your medium?
Let's see. I use watercolor, acrylic, charcoal.
Uh-huh. Colored pencil?
Yep.
Yeah, my favorite. Colored pencil is great because you can keep sharpening. It's very less messy, and it doesn't leave a residue on your hand, because as you're trying to draw. I've noticed I had that happen when I was growing up, and I used to always get the stain on my hand from the crayon or the marker, and
yeah.
And I use a combination of it too. I do a combination of colored pencil and permanent marker to seal in the lines, because I hear that when you trace over the lines, like if you're doing like for a coloring book, an adult coloring book, because I love those. Those are great. If you improve the lines a little bit, your color stands out. Have you noticed that?
No.
Yeah, try it. Try it one time before you put the colored pencil inside the lines. Go over it with a black permanent marker, a thin one, to thin the lines, and your picture will enhance. It was like, wow. Yeah. It's a very intense little extra tidbit I got from somebody a long time ago who's no longer with us. But she said, hey, try this and see what happens. And I'm like, wow, it worked out perfectly. So let's see your fantastic work. You brought us a slideshow presentation today.
Yeah.
And you have the share screen. You have the share screen option too on your computer, I think.
Where is it? Is it on present?
Yes.
Listen.
Yeah, it's on present, and I can wait. Hold one second here. Let me go ahead. Let me take this off real quick of mine. Oh, not that. Let me just let me stop sharing my screen. Come on, what are you doing? Okay, stop screen. Okay, now you can put up yours. So go ahead and hit the present screen, and then show us that tab with the slideshow presentation.
Okay. Let's see. I go in. Okay, here we go.
You would go, yeah, you would go on the tab that has the presentation ready to go, not the window.
Yeah. So this is my Linux virtual machine, my art virtual machine. So here, let's make it bigger here.
Okay.
All right. Can you see it, Jason?
Not yet. Once you hit the share screen, it should take us to the end of the corridor so everybody can see it. I have not seen it yet.
Okay. All right. Stand by. Okay. Let's see here. Let's go to slideshow.
Yeah, you may need to pull up the first picture, and then StreamYard should be able to catch it.
All right. Stand by. Is there any? Can you see the slideshow?
I can. Let me add it to the stage. There we go. That's what we needed to do, is add it to the stage. Okay. Now we're good.
Yeah.
Okay, Zach. This is the artwork by Zach. Is it Direx or Direx?
Either or. Some people like you or David say Direx or Dietrix and
Dietrix. Yeah. There's no
yeah. Yeah.
I happen to say Dietrix because it's like I knew a Dietrix one time, and it's like, okay, but it's Direx.
Yeah, and a lot of people spell my name like Diricky or Direk. I'm like, no. I'm like, it just like, okay, I'm not gonna argue with you. Just yeah.
They masticated my last name. They called me Delanio, DeCanto, DeCanto, Sanio. It just happens that way as we all get last names mixed up. All right, so let's go ahead and get this beautiful slideshow presentation started here. What you got for us?
All right, so I'm becoming an artist. I became an artist and graphic designer in 2015 when I went to college. I have 3 degrees and 4 certificates from college.
Mm-hmm.
I'm an artist who's on the spectrum, autistic. I make my artworks in Japanese calligraphy in the nighttime, nocturnal.
Mm-hmm.
So when I first made artworks, Jason, I was like petrified and I was self-conscious of uploading to, Facebook and other apps like that. I was so self-conscientious. Once I uploaded my artworks, I was relaxed and they got popular like rapidly once they were on the server.
Yep.
I make artworks of various genres, not just one kind of genre. Meaning, like, okay, I don't make like just Japanese. I do dream art, biblical, my art with my eyes closed, etc. So that way I can clarify that because some people might think you just like make Japanese, but no, I make all kinds of artworks.
You are an all-around artistic person. There you go. Right on.
Right. I made artworks such as Japanese geisha, night sky art, just name a few. I upload my artworks to various social media apps other than Facebook, like Twitter, X, and by the way, X is a really bad name. I'm just saying.
I know they get the idea. It switched from Twitter to X. Yeah.
Yeah. Instagram, Threads, Blue Sky, Artful, LinkedIn, and Poseidon. After graduating from college, I've been asked to make logos, web pages, and artworks. And I take pictures of what's that, Jason?
Take pictures of clouds in the sky. I like that. That's great. Right. Do they come in real clear when you take them in the sky because you think of the glare from the sun? Or do you have a filter on your camera that can take the glare out?
Yeah, I have a filter that will change that and will take rid of the glare.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yes, the calligraphy. I saw some of this last night. This is fantastic. Tell us about the symbols there, Zach.
All right. Jason, thanks for asking. All right. So these symbols here. Oh, there we go. My mouse glitched.
Yeah, you got your pointer too. Yep.
Yeah. All right. So this is kanji, and it's similar to Chinese calligraphy. This is kanji. And then this is katakana, which means English words that are translated into Japanese.
Oh wow.
And then there's another one, Hagana.
Hagana.
But I don't know if I had that one. I think I do. No, I don't have that one on here. But
This
yeah,
one
there's
here? This one
What's
here,
that?
the lower left. What's this one down here?
Photography.
Oh yeah, this one's photography. Wow, it looks like photography, the way it's spelled and everything. Yeah.
That's right. And then right here, so this word that's in Romaji. That's Japanese. That's Japanese, like the pronunciation of it. All right, and then
look at this.
This is Japanese art, and then this is the bamboo forest in Kyoto, the Ashirama. This is the the Ikizuma Shrine in Hiroshima, a Zen garden in Kyoto, Mount Fuji, and then a Japanese room with a rug.
And of course, the Japanese sun in the middle. I love that.
Thank you. And then this is the geisha. So, and then there's a geisha bowling ball, and then various kinds of geishas, and then her sleeping. This is called a takamura. Yeah, takamura. They sleep on that, Jason, because they don't want to damage their wig, so they sleep like that.
Now it's also called geisha Geico Gigi art. Geico is like, hey, wait a minute, Geico stole the name from the insurance company here. What? But they spell it Giko instead of Geico.
So, what's that, Jason?
The Geico, is that the same way of pronunciation that we say Geico for the car insurance?
So, great question. No, not really. It's gay and then go. Geico.
Okay.
What's that?
Geico.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but I see what you mean, Jason. Like, wow.
Yeah, right. I noticed that. I was like, Geico? What's Geico? the gecko was coming in to do a promo there. Did you ever, by the way, draw the little gecko on the Geico commercial?
No.
That would be cool. If freehand
be.
him, yeah. He'd probably be very photogenic for that.
He would be. So this is like dialect. So Geiko is in Kyoto. They don't call it geisha over there. It's Geiko in Kyoto.
Okay.
And then in Nagasaki, in Niigata and Niigata, it's called Gigi. And then in Osaka in Japan, in Tokyo, it's geisha, and then also in Tokyo, it's called Geiko too. Again, it's a dialect how they pronounce it over there.
And I love the clothing; it's fantastic. So this is the traditional outfit that they would primarily wear, with the primary colors of looks like brown, yellow, and white.
Yeah,
and black with a little bit of red in there. And now we've got ones with eyes. Then the other pictures, they didn't have eyes. It's like, were their eyes kind of still like very squinting, almost like? Yes, like that.
Yeah.
Okay. I noticed their nostrils flare too. Is that a sign of the geisha, flaring nostrils? Like that?
Oh, that's just a style, Jason. That's how I draw noses. So yeah, that's just a style.
Okay. I thought that was like they flare their nostrils in terms of like a ritual or something. Okay, it's like I would have said that she's flaring her nostrils at me. Why not? Don't do that to me,
Yeah.
But I was thinking that because I was like, maybe that's some kind of Japanese ritual that they do, is flare their nostrils. But yeah. I had big holes like that in my nose, man. I could blow my nose and get everything out of there, man, if that was Okay, and now in this one, it looks like we have some eyes and some more details, and it seems like this is more of a detail than the other one. That's cool. Yeah, they're very mysterious. They don't smile, it looks like.
Yeah.
Are they not allowed to smile?
No, it's a stylistic choice. So, Yeah.
I mean, I was thinking it's like if you're a faithful servant to your master, you're a geisha girl. Surely you would be allowed to smile, you know. But like you
Right.
say, the rituals that they deal with. Yeah, I can tell. It's like,
So this, I don't know if you've seen this one. It's called a service geisha, and it's for relaxation.
Mhm.
So I made a drawing this service geisha woman on Friday, December 11th, 2020. Remember the date? After having a severe panic attack, one of the worst I've ever had in my life. So I made this and I felt relaxed. So this is my character. So she's trying to relax people from panic attacks, social anxiety, autism, etc. She also has a PhD in psychology. The service geisha woman is popular in Japan, and it's sometimes retweeted or reposted and shared on Japanese Instagrams and Twitters. And I draw this geisha woman to help me relax from my social anxiety, panic attacks, and my eating problem.
well, sorry to hear that. Hope everything's going well with those specific things. You know, getting better. I hope for your sake. You know.
Yeah,
Hey,
thank
drawing
you.
is a great stress reliever, no matter what you're stressing out from or what you're suffering from. It's a great
Yeah.
way to just kind of take your mind off of that and get you back to or put you in a world where you're not really in the reality of it all. So I can understand that. Nice. Phew. And here's some more. Here's some more of Zach the artist and his fantastic geisha service girls. You know.
Yeah.
There you go, folks. And then the clothing. Yep.
Yep.
Now,
And
what
then-
is this green here? Is that a visor in the upper right here? Is that
Yep.
green?
Yep.
It's a
Yep,
visor.
she's playing hockey.
She's playing hockey?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know they had their own league. Gee whiz, the geisha versus, the Japanese sumo wrestlers. Why not, right?
Yeah.
Put those guys on ice and see how if they stand up there with their 600-pound body.
Yeah.
Son of a gun, man.
So this is an art series I usually do in October in conjunction with my Japanese made in October and Inktober. It's just for fun. So
Inktober, I love that. Yeah, that's just like Oktoberfest, where they're all drinking beer.
Yeah.
Oh, now this one here on the right, up here, Zach, is fantastic. That's got to be a silhouette, right?
Right here, Jason?
Yeah, this one. This is like two-dimensional. Then it's not really three-dimensional because you don't have the eyes, but you have the outline shape, and it almost looks like a shadow coming across a black canvas.
Yeah.
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 Aha! Sorry, Yahtzee. Like that. That's for all you board game fans out there. Here's a rendition of Zach's Sorry board, and a very discoloration. Is that supposed to be discolor? That we're gonna barely make it out, or was that chalk?
That was a pencil sketch of Yahtzee. My sketchbook.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the bottom one here? Is that Connect 4?
Checkers.
Oh, that's Checkers. Okay. See, I thought it was
Yeah.
Connect 4. I was
Yeah.
close. So Checkers,
Yeah.
is a Connect 4. They have the black and white chips, And this is
Yeah.
your sketch pad up here on the left.
Oh yeah. There we go. My mouse glitched. There we go.
That's fine. No, that's cool. Yeah. See, that's the way we used to have it in high school with the sketch pads like that. Our teachers used to see what kind of things. I'd start drawing everything that I could see on the walls of each classroom I was in. In my senior year, I just took my sketch pad and started drawing things for the sake of it. Because what they did was that my art teacher graded us on just basically sketch drawings. And the more we filled up our pages, the better our grades were. That was like almost like 50% of our grade was just sketching stuff. And we got some pretty good marks for it too. Yep. All right, let's move on to the next slide and see what we got here. Oh, now I remember these that you posted on Facebook, the abstracts. This is what Zach is really known for, folks. He's got some fantastic abstracts and stuff that, I mean, this would be great just for background stuff. The background of anything you would use on these, fantastic. In fact, this one down here in the bottom with the circle, like what looks like a donut, right here. This one would be great for DMS because we'd have to put the earth in front of that and put my thing there. You'd be a part of that whole thing, and we give you credit for it.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh yeah. Definitely. Now, what's this one here? Oh, can you go back? Okay.
Yeah.
This one here. Do you have title names for these abstracts, Zach?
A great question, Jason. Okay, this is abstract fire. I mean, not firewall. Excuse me. Let me try this again. It's not a computer. It's not a firewall.
Okay.
Okay. This is an abstract waterfall.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Yeah.
This is like a random color. So this is like pink and blue, for men and women. So this is like pink and blue.
Mm-hmm. That looks like
this is
and purple though, the way it kind of mixed with the pink and blue. It looks like there's some purple that kind of got accidentally mixed in between the two colors.
Yeah.
But that's okay. Like you said, it's a happy accident. You never know what you're gonna put out there until your final product. Like Bob Ross always says, we don't make mistakes. We have happy accidents.
That's right.
Yep. And then this one down here,
glass. This is glass.
Oh, that one over there's glass. Okay.
Yeah.
I was referring to this one here on the left, which is intriguing me. This one
and then
here.
These
two here. Well, go ahead and tell us about these two in the middle.
These two I made my eyes closed in Infinite Painter app.
Ah, that is definitely freehand with your eyes closed. Wow.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Now, what about this big blue one here I've been eyeballing for a while?
This one here, Jason?
Yeah.
It was just random and just randomly did this one day and I fired my tablet and I just drew this with my stylus and went from there.
I tell you, somebody would want this for wallpaper, man, for their room or for a hobby room. It's so dark and blue, but it'd be great for the man cave.
Yeah.
Put the wallpaper up there or somewhere. Just paint the walls freehanded, paint it all, and then just start throwing dots and polka dots and everything else there.
Right.
All right, next slide. The rainforest. Ah, yes. Right. Now, the only thing that go back. Yeah, I wanted to say the only thing that would really, for me, for doing this for the rainforest stuff, is I would start putting panda bears in every one of these pictures. I swear to God, is because I love panda bears so much. You see, I'm wearing my black and white stripes today. That would make my inspiration even more better. And of course, Zach's gonna be like, "Hey, man, the rainforest is cool," but man, I put those panda bears and I trace them in there to make them look authentic. Oh yeah, those are fantastic. Those are two-dimensional rainforests. Some of them with a little more detail than the others, but that's fantastic.
Yeah, thank you.
Yep. All right, now we have them. Now, why do you title this medical art?
All right, so this is various art. So medical art. This is such as the red blood cells, the nervous system.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, yeah. I see. And so this is what it would look like from an artistic point of view. Yeah. I love it, man. Especially this one here in the front, the upper left, with the pink and the blue. There you go. There's another wallpaper for you. Put red and white bloods, red atrial arteries and ventricles. There you go. That would be your title for that one, right? Arteries and ventricles by Zach the Artist.
That's right.
Why not, right?
So that's right.
Yep.
So this one actually, Jason, is really interesting. Now this is a brain, Jason, with epilepsy.
I was saying it almost looked like some kind of a brain or some kind of or brain cells going through.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And you mentioned veins, Jason. This is actually the nervous system having both panic attack and a calm down reaction. So this is the parasympathetic nervous system and the sympathetic nervous system. They're having backlash.
Wow. Yeah. Well, arteries and ventricles are what they pretty much carry his blood back to the heart. So arteries are usually red, and ventricles are usually colored blue. If you look at the human body, and that's sort of from ventricles of the heart. Yep.
Yeah.
So when I saw that, I was like, perfect.
Yeah.
Yep. Nice stuff there. All right. Fan art, Ally McBeal. All Ally, my love. Wow. You a big fan?
Yeah. Yes, I am. Big time.
So she is one of those people. And then so you have brought her to life. Wow.
Yeah.
That is fantastic.
Thank you.
Yep. Next. Home Improvement. And so you got Wilson behind the fence. I don't think so, Tim. Oh yeah, I used to like Home Improvement all the time, and I always watch the repeats on Laugh TV. Yep, that's fun. All right, next. What do we got next? Dream Art. Ooh, okay. Now I like the one up here on the upper middle. That is just. It looks like blood. It looks like the explosion of blood just came on there, and you just decided to go. But is that do you have a title for that one?
This is one I actually made this in Photoshop, Jason. These three I made in Photoshop.
Yeah.
And this is a dream I had, just blood, just bleeding one day. And it was So.
Wow. Well, you know, again, folks, artists have some of the weirdest dreams ever because their brain is never stopping. It's continuously going. And to have these kind of things, and so you just woke up from your dream one day morning, or couldn't sleep, and just decided to paint this, or draw it on Photoshop. Now, what's with the Batman here, or the? I think Batman has seen some better days, but then again, I mean, for all time's sake, that is a interesting rendition of a bat.
So this is a dream I had. So in this dream, I was eating supper in my diner. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, bat just lands in front of me while I was eating my drink.
Wow!
I was creeped out. I was like, "Oh my god!"
Okay, well, I love the other ones too, but these two here caught my attention on this slideshow presentation. Okay, next slide. Let's see what we got here. Okay, biblical. Oh, I like that. Nice.
Thank you.
Yep. Okay. Here we go, friends. Here is the video game art. This is what this man has intrigued me on. Got me wondering about this stuff. And now, is this all freehand, or is this actually on the computer?
This is actually both, Jason.
Okay. Fantastic, man. Fantastic.
Thank you.
And if you recognize some of these games, yeah, definitely Pac-Man and Yar's Revenge. For all those people who don't know what Yar's Revenge is, go look it up because it's an actual video game from Atari. Now, is the one up above, is that Pitfall or not? No, that's not Pitfall. That is what? Fishing. That's a fishing game, isn't it? The one up there.
This is actually Metroid Prime, the Pandora Drifts on the GameCube.
Okay, so that one didn't look familiar to me. Okay. No, I don't play game. I don't have GameCube, so I wouldn't know anything about that.
Yeah.
Okay, next slide. Leaf art. One slide. Oh, okay. Now, was this taken from a sketch? Just hand, or did you try to sketch it over a leaf and then it came through there's some fantastic leaf drawings they do where they take the actual leaf and then they do a rubbing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fun. But this was a good rendition. That's a close-up. This is a close-up. Yep. Okay. And battery. Okay. Oh, you made a battery.
Yeah.
Or a cell or an energizer or a ever ready.
Yeah, it's low on fuel. It's low on juice.
I got you. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Looked a little bit like, wow, I never saw a battery that green or that orange before. Unless the acid leaked out of there. I think we have time for one more picture, Zach, and then we have to kind of call it nights here. Okay, so the night sky. Speaking of calling it a night, there we go. There's your night sky. And the two that intrigue me the most are the two blue ones here, this first one and the second one on the top. Those intrigue me most. Now, I'm the kind of guy that likes blue in everything. But all the other colors are fantastic on their own, and which is really good,
Yeah.
Fantastic pictures there. Wonderful. Great slideshow presentation. We're going to do the motivation of the day, and then we'll zap out of here and call it a day. And you're more than welcome to share in this motivation of the day. So let's pull it up right now and talk about, hey, why not, for all you striving artists out there, toward excellence. Ralph Marston has today's daily motivator, and it goes like this. Push yourself towards excellence. Seek not only to get your work done, but to do it well. The fruits of excellence have great value, yet beyond that, excellence is worthwhile in and of itself. Excellence challenges you to increase your knowledge, improve your effectiveness, and deepen your connections to others. Excellence compels you to focus and to consider factors that are personally as well as objectively meaningful. Excellence is one aspect of your life that has a way of spreading positive energy into everything you do. Excellence in your own work inspires and enables more excellence into the efforts of those around you. Invest well with your time, your energy, your life. Practice, promote, encourage, and reward excellence. It is a high goal, yet an achievable one. Live, work, experience, and enjoy with excellence. Ralph Marston. Thank you, sir. And what a fitting way to end this great artistic day here. What do you think of that daily motivator there, Zach?
It was good.
That speaks artistic minds in every which way. Always strive for excellence, and I know you and the entire art world are doing everything in your power. I thank you, and again, I extend the invitation anytime you want to come back on the show and show more fantastic art. We're more than happy to have you here. All right?
Thank you, Jason.
All right. We'll put you backstage. Thanks again, Zach. And again, thank you for all your support here on DMS 3000 News. I'm Jason Icanio. Remember, be honest, be real, and keep it simple, stupid. Kiss. And don't forget the 3000 Award Show Friday, this coming Friday at 8 o'clock. It's going to be a good one. We hope to see you then. From all of us here, good night.
Don't forget to subscribe to the Gary Patterson Network for more great content like this one.